Hi, welcome to Global Learning Methods. Today we're going to talk to you about one of the most dynamic products, and that is Advanced Learning Techniques. Advanced Learning Techniques is going to teach you how to laugh at your studies. In other words, how to enjoy them. Why do we use the word laugh? Number one, learning techniques themselves, and that is where Advanced Learning Techniques come in. We're going to teach you those learning techniques. The other parts of laugh is A, your attitude. If your attitude is good, you're going to be able to learn a lot better. If your attitude sucks, then your studies will suck. The understanding. If you don't understand something, then you're going to battle to internalize it, you're going to battle to regurgitate it. Understanding is the bottom line to learning. If you don't understand it, then you've merely committed it to memory. We're talking here about advanced learning techniques, not necessarily just to memorize. We're looking at the G, the gestation period. Too often we want to learn something, we want to know it forever, but we don't go through the process of growing it into our particular knowledge. The last section is your habit, because if you develop learning habits, you're going to be able at some stage to sit through a meeting without even taking notes and then be able to recall that whole meeting afterwards. And the nice thing then is people stop questioning what's happening in a meeting, because they know that when they come to a point, you will be able to recall exactly what happened and who said what when. So, knowing that, and that you're going to be able to learn things very, very quickly, doesn't it make sense for you to develop that as soon as possible? Bearing in mind that if you go into a meeting and you've learnt everything that you have to do, and you can get up and do a presentation without referring to your notes, that you can answer questions without referring to notes, then you become an expert in what you are doing. And people like to deal with experts. So, what is it in this whole Advanced Learning Techniques program that is going to appeal to you? What appealed to me? The first thing is, I can help you cut down your learning time by 2/3. So effectively that means instead of spending the whole year studying all the time, you are now going to be able to have time to relax, to enjoy yourself and so on. But what does it mean to reduce by 2/3? Well, simply this. If you learn something correctly the first time, you're then going to be revising it as opposed to be relearning it every time. And then what happens is, once you've learned chapter 1, by the time you come to chapter 2, you still have chapter 1 with you. And likewise, when you come to chapters 3 and 4, you still have chapters 1 and 2 with you. And it really means that when you go from first year to second year to third year, you don't have to go and relearn everything that happened before. So, in a year, you're going to be able to spend a lot more time looking for stuff to learn as opposed to just learning it. And that's what the techniques are about. Secondly, we want to help you improve your recall by about 85%. So recall doesn't mean how much you've got in your memory, because we know from experience that everything you learn stays in your memory, very much in your long-term memory. What we want to do is show you how you can, under exam conditions, recall things very, very quickly. And as I say, to improve your recall by about 85%. In other words, you'll be able to get to information a lot quicker. What does that mean really? Just that you'll be able to go into an exam room and relax, because you'll know that you'll be able to recall it as and when needed.